Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to lose weight almost effortlessly, while others do everything they're told and nothing changes? They eat the same foods. They try the same workouts. They even have the same goals. But one body responds, and the other just doesn't. For the longest time, we've been told it's about willpower, about calories, about discipline, but what if none of that is actually the real reason? Because a little while ago, I came across a short scientific presentation that completely changed how I look at fat loss, especially for people over 35. And once you hear this, it's hard to unsee it. According to this research, the real issue isn't how much you eat or how often you exercise. It's something much smaller, something happening quietly inside your body at a cellular level. If you've ever felt frustrated because the scale won't move, if your energy drops halfway through the day, if stubborn belly fat seems to ignore everything you try. This might explain why most people blame themselves. They assume they're doing something wrong, that they're lazy, undisciplined, or lacking motivation. But what this presentation explains is that your body may be working against you, no matter how hard you try. In fact, extreme dieting can slow things down even more. Endless cardio can teach your body to conserve fat instead of burning it. That's why so many people lose a few pounds, hit a wall, and then gain everything back. And no one ever explains why that happens. The researchers behind this presentation discovered that fat loss is controlled by something like a cellular energy switch. When this switch is on, your body naturally burns fat, even when you're resting. When it's off, your body holds onto fat no matter what diet you follow. The scary part is that modern life makes it incredibly easy for this switch to shut down without you even realizing it. Stress, poor sleep, aging, processed foods, all of it plays a role. And this wasn't discovered by influencers or fitness gurus. It came from metabolic researchers who were trying to understand why two people could live almost identical lifestyles and get completely different results. What they found surprised them. It had nothing to do with motivation. It had everything to do with cellular energy production. The hopeful part is that once this energy process is supported properly, the body can remember how to burn fat again. People in the presentation talked about clothes fitting looser without extreme dieting, about having more energy throughout the day, about feeling like their body finally started working with them instead of against them. Explaining how it all works would take more time than we have here. That's why the full breakdown is shared in a free online presentation. It explains why calorie counting often backfires, why metabolism slows as we age, and what actually determines whether your body burns fat or stores it. If any of this sounds familiar and you're tired of guessing, forcing and blaming yourself, I'd recommend watching that presentation before it's taken down. You'll find the link right below this video. Watch it with an open mind and decide for yourself if it makes sense. At the very least, you'll finally understand why nothing else has worked the way it was supposed to. And sometimes that clarity alone changes everything.